Jenna, can you hear me?
Yeah, I
There we
didn't have sound turned on for a minute. Sorry.
No, I didn't know if it was me or if it was you. But
It was me.
okay. Let me see here. Let's see.
Hey.
Hi, guys.
Hello, how are you? Long time no see. Remember me?
Hi, Tula. How are you, sweetie? Good to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Good to see you. All right, let's see here. We got Jaya on here. All right, let's see.
Now you didn't create this just for me, did you?
No, we got a few on here, but a lot of agents just wrote me saying they can't make it. But we do a recording for this, so it gets sent out
Okay.
afterwards, so
Oh,
everybody
good.
can still see it. Yeah,
Oh, great.
yeah.
Greg, can you see me?
I cannot.
Huh.
I can. Well, something just popped up, but it's dark.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like the camera's covered or something. It's weird.
Oh, yes. There we go.
There we go.
Thank you.
You bet.
I don't really like Big Brother looking at me sometimes.
I love it. I
All
love
right,
it.
where'd you go now?
You don't have me?
No. There you are.
That's weird. All right.
Okay, wonderful. Nice to see you.
Yeah, how you guys doing?
Gosh.
I know. We miss you. We miss everybody.
Crazy.
It's like so lonely here at the office.
I bet. It's lonely here at this house, too. I had to get some animals just to keep me from going
There
insane.
you go. That's not a bad idea. I love it. I love it.
And I love your pups. Oh my goodness. Keep putting them everywhere. I love them.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I know.
they
I
are
almost
super.
brought one today, but I was like, oh, there's a lot going on and running around. I was like, sometimes it's too much of a pain.
I know. I used to have Great Danes. I know.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Their Great Danes are awesome.
Oh my God. I had a whole litter.
You don't see them around that often, though, do you?
No more. I had them in the day where you did the years.
Yeah.
It made a big difference to me,
Yeah, that's awesome.
But it was really a fun time.
Yeah, they're great dogs. They're great dogs.
They all are. I know. I keep itching to get one now, but I can't have one, so that's what keeps me here.
Yeah. Would you get another Great Dane?
No, I'm too old now for the Great Dane.
No, you're not. Don't say that.
Yeah, that's nonsense.
No.
Oh, I love it. Well, all right. So let's get started. This won't take too long. We're gonna take too much of your time, but I kind of wanted to go over. And this may be geared a little more towards John. What's going on, buddy? How are you?
Hey, good, thanks. I thought it was 11 o'clock, but here I am. It's 10.
Are you driving right now?
What's that?
Are you driving right now?
Oh my God! What is that?
No, I'm at the beach.
He's at the beach right now, actually. Yeah, there he is.
With his seatbelt on.
Is that true? You are at the beach? Why do you look like you're placed in front of a backdrop?
Oh, really? Well, that's how you do Zoom these days.
Oh, okay.
All right, so yeah, what I wanted to go over a little bit today is listing presentation. So we've had a lot of some of the newer agents and some of the agents that have been with us for a while. They're questioning a lot about, guys, what do we do with listing presentations and what's a good way to present them, the whole 9 yards. There's a couple good ways. We have some agents that they're doing their own listing presentations and they're looking great. They have Microsoft Office platforms and they're building them out on the PowerPoint, presentations, the whole 9 yards. What we're actually thinking about doing, we kind of been in the works for this for a little bit. We're going to get probably an Office iPad, and I'm trying to create a actual listing presentation that's templated. That way, if you guys are by the office and you're going on a listing presentation, you guys can grab that iPad, download, the property, the comps, the whole 9 yards, your photos, and just kind of, input those into the template. That way, if you're in the area, you can swing by, you can grab an iPad, you can do everything, virtually, essentially with your clients, or if you're in front of them, you can just swipe and show them the iPad instead of, printing out the piece of papers, the 30 pieces of paper and showing them that usually end up getting thrown in the trash, I can imagine.
Good idea.
And it's not a bad idea to still print them out. Some clients like the paper products nowadays, some of them don't. So it's just a way that we'll be able to kind of gear towards whether you like the tech or you don't, you're a little bit more old school and you like the paper. We can present them both, but that's going to be available for you guys. We're working on that with Frank right now. So we got to get the iPad, the whole 9 yards. So it'll be, not within next week, but it may be a month period time frame. So we'll keep you in the loop on that.
Wonderful.
Another side note before I kind of jump into the presentation is we are doing and I'll tell everybody because we're going to blast this out. It's the agents that couldn't be on with us now, but we've been doing all the beta testing with Lisa's marketing program, Listing Power Tools. It's taken a little bit longer than we want. We hit a bunch of bumps and roadblocks. Those were all rectified. I've sent out probably 5 different flyers and used the program, and I'm currently on the back end for Listing Power Tools. The features are even better than I thought they'd be for mailers, and it's really a great product. So we're going to be probably doing a Zoom on that with Lisa kind of co-hosting either next week or the week after. So we're out of beta testing right now. I know we've been sitting on our hands and kind of sitting on that for a while now. But there were some issues that were kind of out of both her and I's hands, and finally they got rectified, thank gosh. So yeah, we're gonna be gearing towards that next week. That'll kind of be our main focus next week, which will be cool. But yeah, so otherwise, getting back to listing presentations, Jen and I were chatting the other day about kind of what would be a good product and stuff like that, and just off the top of my head, without doing something in-house. I'm sure a lot of you have heard, Breakthrough Broker. Breakthrough Broker offers, they have great products for agents. Most of them are free. You can do some paid stuff. I've been using Breakthrough Broker for a while now. I mean, they do listing templates, listing presentation templates, which we'll dig into a little bit. They do great social media, all that good stuff. So if I can do a little screen share here with you. Let's see here. All right, so all right, so we got Breakthrough Broker here. So you guys can make a free profile. I'm sure some of you guys have already had it. John, Jaya, Jenna, you guys have probably played around a little bit with it. But this thing really allows you to do anything you want. As far as lead generation, social media, you guys can jump on here and do, a little series so you can make social media announcements. I know we plug away at doing some of the new listings and closed, templates for you guys. But in the meantime, there's blog content for your websites that you guys can use and input into those websites you have through Chime. You got social media announcements, for Facebook, Instagram, the whole 9 yards, where you can create kind of any kind of content you want. It's a pretty neat platform for social media stuff. But you can see that if you go to marketing, once you create your profile, you have a listing and buyer presentation package. So you can actually come on here and create, listing presentation, buyer presentations, or team presentations, which would be kind of for anything you're doing. If you're doing a different type of marketing, you could play around with the team presentations. Obviously we're talking about listing presentations. So you can see once you click on it, I usually use, you can use it if you want to do it in Spanish, but the listing presentation template V2, and then you got V1. So it's just, these two are just 2 different layouts, obviously, that you can play around with and do whatever you want with. They obviously have different styles. And then, a couple different color selections, the whole 9 yards. And then once you click on one of these, say you decide to do a red, it's going to actually open up into a Microsoft PowerPoint. So for instance, I got one pulled up here. I played around with it a little bit this morning to kind of show you guys what it looks like. So once you click on one of those and you choose your color, it's going to actually populate as this. So you're able to go in here and you can see I changed names, you know, kind of the contact info, all that good stuff. What's pretty neat is when you make your profile, it's going to actually ask you to upload, you know, a headshot and your company logo. So all this stuff will kind of self-populate. You'll see if you right click on it, you can change picture, you can click from a file, and then I can go in here and kind of pull in anything I want right there. So it's nice and easy. It'll populate. I can scale it. I can size it the whole 9 yards. I can edit it, crop it. Very, very easy product to play around with and get used to. You can see it's got, I think we got 23 essential slides here. So again, this is something that if you guys do have an iPad, that you actually could, I think Jenna, you're on an iPad right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Your PowerPoint on your webpage.
What's that, sweetie?
You can't see your PowerPoint.
Oh, okay. Yeah, something just popped up. Sharing is paused. Bring your shared window to the front.
I can.
Is
I
that better?
can't.
Mhm.
No.
No? What's it doing?
You're on the website still. Did you open the
Still on the
PowerPoint?
website? Oh, yeah. Here, hold on. Yeah, it's not. Oh, I see. Hold on. All right, so. Uno momento. Where'd you go? Come on. All right, 1 second, sorry.
You take your time.
Why? Let me just try to stop sharing for a second. Okay, is that better?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So you can see the actual PowerPoint presentation?
Yeah, there we go. Wonderful.
Perfect. All right, so yeah, you can see that you're able to kind of come in here once you click on one of those you know, templates that you're comfortable with or you're happy with. This is what it's gonna populate with under PowerPoint. So you can come in here and you can play around with it. I know you probably heard the verbal spiel, but now you can actually see it, so it's probably a little bit easier. But yeah, you can just right click. Like I said, when you create your profile, it's gonna ask you for your company logo, you know, your headshot, the whole 9 yards. So all these you're able to populate pretty easily. I'm sure you guys have all that stuff on, you know, saved on your files and computers anyways. So I can come in here, I can change the company logo, no problem. Just come in here to your computer, find whatever you want. You can rescale, resize, you know, move everything around pretty easily. It's very user-friendly platform. As you can see, there's 23 slides. So it's pretty in-depth. So it's pretty cool because you can download this and save it to your iPad. And then, you know, say you have a listing presentation at 123 Main Street today. You can come in here. The first couple slides are all, you know, obviously overviews. So you'll see about me's. This is stuff that you can come in here. You can play with. You can see. Boom. So it's pretty simple. It's stuff that you can come in here. This stuff you can play with. Your about me's will never change. Your overviews, all that good stuff will never change. Your about your business, you know, you can change that periodically. Kind of gives your clients a little bit about you and about your business and how you're doing business. And then you kind of get a little bit into the home itself. You know, some more why that you'd be the best agent for that listing, for that client themselves. kind of come up with your signature approach. What do you do differently that other agents aren't doing? As you guys know, it's competitive out there nowadays. So, kind of staying on top of things is one of the biggest things. And your why, basically, why are you guys doing this and why you're doing it better than the agent next to you, right? Hence down here, you can throw in testimonials, which is a pretty cool features. You can put in shots for the testimonials, the whole 9 yards. Like I said, this is pretty plug and play. You can, change this stuff out pretty easily. Once you get there, you can change it. It's a pretty cool little product. You got recent sales. What does realtor mean? I mean, some of these slides, if this doesn't interest you, or you think, it's just kind of taking up some space, you guys can actually delete the slide itself. So you could delete this whole slide if you're like, all right, they know what a realtor is. They know what a realtor means. So I'm not really going to waste my time. You can delete that slide. You can duplicate slides from here as well. If you saw on here, duplicate, you can add a new slide, the whole 9 yards. So it's pretty easy. Then you can start getting into, the CMAs, all that good stuff, where you can actually start inputting, their properties. I would probably make a new slide because there isn't one down here. What I would do when I created my first one through Breakthrough Broker is I actually, under CMAs, I kind of did what a CMA is, and then I duplicated the slide and then made a actual slide full of actual CMAs for that property itself. So the client was able to say, okay, on 123 Main Street, these are actually the CMAs. This is a very general listing presentation. As you can see, they kind of just give you the basics of it, right? So by you guys going in here and being able to add in a new slide, where'd it go? Sorry. Being able to add in a new slide, you can actually add in those comps for that property to show them, okay, seller, this is exactly, the comps in your area. This is why I'm coming up with this price difference or, price point for this property. You can also create another slide that would basically be the number that you guys think you should kind of list the property at, the whole 9 yards, to kind of integrate with the general basis of this listing presentation, which is your marketing channels.
Sorry, Greg, did you put in that one with the pyramid?
What's that?
Did you put that slide in with the pyramid, or was that there?
Nope,
that the one you
that
did?
was there. Yeah. So like this is kind of something you could play around with a little bit. We know that we're really focused on competing with, these sellers nowadays that want to go for sale by owner, right? Like that's a lot of, even nowadays the listing presentations I'm going on there, they're people I know, friends and family, and they're still kind of like, hey, Greg, why should I not FSBO this thing, right? So that could be a potential another slide that you guys create is why would you not, sell your house for sale by owner? And it doesn't necessarily have to be price derived, right? It could be, we all know that the difference is you're taking the liability, you're writing the contracts, you're taking the headaches, you're setting up inspections, you're setting up appraisals, you're doing this, you're doing that. So that could be another slide, that you could partake off of this one essentially to show the benefits of essentially using an agent compared to a for sale by owner, which is pretty cool. It allows you guys as the agents to kind of create your own slides as well. So you can really use this as a good pyramid essentially and a good base. That way, like you said, Jai, you can go in here and you create another slide for this or that, or something that you feel maybe dependent on that property. Is there a big development going on in the area, or is there this or that? You can add a new slide just for that property itself. So it really allows you to customize, what you're doing for each specific property, for each specific client themselves. You can come in here and very easily plug and play this, no problem. So it's a pretty cool setup, very simple. It does take time. I built out one probably about a year ago for myself. It took me probably about an hour of sitting here and playing with everything and actually, filling in everything here, really personalizing it for myself. That took me probably about an hour and a half to really sit down, play around with it. get it to where I want it to be. And then from there, you know, I'd go on this listing and it would take me maybe about another 15 minutes to 30 minutes, depending on the property, to kind of throw some comps in there that are actually relevant with the property. Because, you know, like I said, this is pretty basic, but having the ability to really tailor it to your needs or to your client's needs is the benefit of this. Plus it's free, 100% free. It's available for you guys.
It's amazing.
Yeah, so it's a pretty cool product. Like I said, you know, you go to breakthroughbroker.com.
So Greg, how do we go and access this Breakthrough Broker?
Yeah, absolutely. So let me, I'm going to stop this real quick and then I'll share the other screen with you. All right, so you guys can see that? Everybody can see this screen?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so yeah, John, if you just go to breakthroughbroker.com right here, it's going to bring you up to the home page. And then what you're going to be able to do is actually create a, you're going to be able to create a login. Let me just move you guys. So once you have your profile set up in the whole 9 yards, you got access to all your marketing, saved materials, your profile. That's where you're going to upload all your logos, your company logos, the whole 9 yards. Once you start creating some marketing, you jump right in here and you can kind of see what you've done. They do everything in here. I mean, you can literally, as you can see on the left side, I mean, they have virtual open house social posts. So if you guys are doing an open house, you know, you can jump on there and do social media posts for it. A bunch of different templates. Really cool. They do Father's Day, you know, all the holidays. They do cool social media posts. So you guys can essentially just plug in all your logos. Let's see if I can pull this up.
But is this something to home sales or is this as an individual?
No,
agent
so this is for you guys. It's a free tool out there. It's nothing to do with us. There's no paid like broker access that we get of any sort. It's just for the agents. They allow agents to come in, play around with it. We do obviously have the broker platform on it, but it's, yeah, for you guys as agents, you create your profile, you're good to go. And it allows you to come in here and create those listing presentations. I'll use it for social media posts every now and then, but I really use it for like the listing presentations and kind of some other, you know, other materials. But yeah, once you jump in there, you go to marketing, you can see there's flyers, brochures, door hangers, open house items. But then you have your listing presentations / buyer presentation packages down here. And that'll bring you up here where you can just kind of play around with them. And that'll upload into, you know, the PowerPoint product.
We can email these to people too.
Absolutely, yeah. Once you save it, yeah, absolutely. Once you save it on your computer, you can do whatever you want with it. You can do, like I said, you can have it on your, you know, if you have an iPad, you can have it on your iPad. You can bring it to those listing appointments. Once you really get it down, you can print it out, so you can bring it via paper. You can save it on your computer, obviously, so you can just jump into PowerPoint and go, okay, cool, I'm going to 1234 Main Street today. You jump in there, the product is already created. The only thing you'll have to do is kind of take in the different comps and a few little tweaks here and there. It should maybe take 15, 20 minutes at max, and then you're good to go. You save that one, and then you can present that one off to your new seller. So,
And you can integrate paper, you can bring the comps with you, or you can do this presentation. You can email it to them and bring the comps, and they can open it up when you're there.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. There's a multitude of ways that you can present. I mean, you can just do the general listing presentation. That way it's done and it's done once. And if you want to, you can, like you said, you can create your own comps per property and bring a CMA. And then you provide them that as well to kind of back that up.
Yeah.
Or you can integrate it, you know, once you get your general listing presentation built, you can integrate it into, you know, adding the comps for that property. And that way, every time you do a new listing presentation, you just have to add them, but then everything's all in one. So yeah, it kind of gives you the availability to do whatever you want with it, you know?
Nice.
Yeah, so it's a pretty cool product. It's very easy to use, and there's other products inside of that that you guys can play around with, obviously. You know, it's a pretty neat program. So I would definitely play around with it. You know, use it. There's cool features, and it's free. So like I said, it's going to be something that we're probably, John, I think you were on it, but we're going to create our own listing presentations for all the agents and actually download it to an iPad, like an office iPad. And then what we're going to do is it's going to be there in the office for the agents to come by if they're going on a listing presentation. There's going to be a downloaded listing presentation in there. The agents can take it, say, the night before. They can jump on it, you know, input all their information, essentially because it's templated. And then you guys can take it and then just bring the iPad back. So it'll be pretty easy for you guys to do. But again, this is easy if you guys, like, you know, Jenna's up in Stewart, you know, you're running around, you may not be able to come down to the office to pick up an iPad. You have an iPad, you can download Breakthrough Brokers listing presentation. It's already templated and you're good to go. So it's a really cool product. But like I said, we're creating some stuff. It's probably going to be based off of Breakthrough Brokers products. There's not much difference that we do. I mean, that I could do differently. It's a pretty easy slide to set up anyways.
You're just doing your own images and your own, yeah,
exactly.
because that's what they're lacking really, is making that different. Everyone's going to send around that same photograph.
Exactly. And that's
so we could actually make our own PowerPoint and use the information from Breakthrough, because making a PowerPoint presentation, you know, I mean, who hasn't done that?
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. I mean, going on to PowerPoint is pretty easy in setting up your own slides as well.
Right.
It's going to take a little bit more time because it's not templated out. But if it's something that you're like, hey,
But it's a personal thing.
Yeah, I want to customize the heck out of this thing, right?
Right.
That's going to be the route to go. In that case, you know, you can jump on and let me see real quick. I can show you. So you can jump on and you could essentially create a brand new presentation
Right.
once you have PowerPoint, and you just start creating your slides from there, you know?
Exactly.
So it's, you add in new slide, you do different layouts, you know, you can do really anything you want. So it is pretty easy. It's just not templated for you guys. So you can go out and you can do this, and you can start adding whatever you want, or you can jump onto Breakthrough Broker and kind of use their product, and you're good to go, you know?
Gotcha.
So
excellent.
It's pretty cool product. Like I said, some of you guys have probably been playing around with it a little bit, but it's a free product and it's there for you guys. So it's just another resource for you guys to be able to jump on, play around with, create whatever you want, use whatever you want from it, and go from there. I know John's big on doing social media posts. His social media posts look awesome. You know, it's a great product for that too. You can jump on, you can create different templates for different kinds of things. So it's really a cool product to play around with. So I would definitely advise jumping on there. It's breakthroughbroker.com. Jump on there, create your profiles, upload your pictures, your headshots, your logos, and you're good. You know, you're good to go. If you got a team logo, whatever the case may be, upload that. But it's pretty simple to use after you kind of play around with it. You get the basic stuff down. So, anybody got any questions? No? That's too easy.
No. No, I think this is great. I'm going to look at the social media stuff too. I've been using Keeping Current Matters.
Yep.
And different things that they offer.
Yeah, that's a great product too. You like that?
I do. Yeah. They have like a buyer packet that I was going to start using. And yeah.
Let's let me see real quick. Let me see if I can share that so you guys can see it.
I need to call time and try to figure out how to link blogs on my website.
Okay.
I need to do that, and then I also want to add a mortgage calculator on there. I figured out how to do that on your website.
Yeah. So let me see if I can. Okay. So yeah, okay. So you're able to do social media graphics for Instagram. So is that where you're getting a lot of your stuff too from, Jenna?
I just started using it the other day. So I've done, like this week, I think on Monday, I scheduled something to post every day on Facebook
Cool.
this week. So my posts this week have just been automated that I didn't do, which was really nice.
And is that paid or is that free?
You can do it free. I still trial, but it's only, I mean, it's only $25 a month. So
Yeah,
I
okay.
thought, because I was also going to put different things doing like boosted ads and see if I get any leads. And I mean, if I get one lead from it, it well pays the $25. So I was kind of trying it. I didn't pay for it yet because I got the trial, but
I have used KCM a couple years ago, maybe today, and I did the same thing, Jenna. You know, maybe you'll have better luck with it. It was very informative. I really liked the information I got from KCM. It's right on.
mm-hmm.
And it's always just good to use content to be seen.
Yeah.
I can't say that I got any, but you know, any responses but I'm sure it had something to do with just being seen. I can't say I got direct. I could
Right.
directly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
house
pretty neat
or who's.
So
It's a very good product.
It is. And even if you don't pay for it, you can still get the material for free. You just have to generate your own posts. Like they won't automatically put it on there for you.
Which can take forever. I spend a lot of time doing Instagram, and you know, it's frustrating when you're making putting in photographs, and it takes a long time if you don't have the format already planned. But then you get, you know, I think in today's market, being personalized is extremely important. Because you have to, how are we separating ourselves from everyone else if we use the same marketing materials with the same photo and everything's available to the same realtor? So, you know, I get that, you know, because I don't want to do that and I don't do that, it's probably hurting me. But I just have, I just know most people throw their marketing materials away if it looks like everybody else's. So I'm always prone to change things.
Yeah, being different is how you're going to separate yourself.
It's the only thing they're gonna look at it. Looks at the first impression. So even if you use a weird color or you know you do something that separates you from all the rest. That's ultimately what you got to do is catch the eye and the interest of the onlooker.
Yeah, so this would be good for somebody that, you know, everybody's different. Some people like to do their social media and some people like to post themselves and all that. This is great for somebody that's like running around busy and for $25 a month to have a post for you is like, you know, that's a big deal. It's stuff you don't have to worry about, you know, because in social media, you want to be posting at least once a day, you know, at least. So this is big if somebody is not even just running around busy, but if they forget or they don't like to do it, that's a small price to pay for having your social media being populated like that. So that's a cool, another cool product that I would look into if I were you guys. It's definitely check out Keeping Current Matters.
That's what I was thinking because I'm like between what I post on my own and then at least scheduling this, say every Sunday, going on and picking topics to post. At least I'm getting something out every day if I don't have time to do my personal touches, like you know, my own stories or things like that. So
absolutely,
because I don't post on social media nearly as much as I should. So I'm really trying to start doing that more.
Yeah, and that's a tough part.
Here.
Yeah, it's tough to keep up with, you know. So
Yeah.
like that's like what I'm saying is, you know, if you're forgetting and you're like, oh crap, 5 days went by and I forgot to post. Like Jaya said, I mean, social media takes time. So number one, you know, you're not going to do it for a month. I mean, you could put something up today and somebody calls you. But the majority shows that it takes time and it's not always a, you know, right now type of thing. It's just about being out there, especially nowadays. Like you meet somebody out and about at the grocery store and you tell them you're a realtor, you get your card, they're going to Google you. They're going to look at your Facebook pages. They're going to look at your Instagram pages nowadays. You know, regardless of age demographic, I mean, it's just what people are are doing nowadays. So if they're going to, Google, Gregg, the realtor, and they see no social media and they see no Google and this and that, they're going to kind of be like, what's going on? Is he really working as a realtor, or is this what's going on with him? So even just having that essentially background for you to populate, for people to see, does numbers in itself. So if you're the person that forgets to post on social media or just don't like to do it, look at Keeping Current Matters like Jenna's doing. It's a great idea to and Jenna's good at posting on social media. So like she said, she'll do at least have them populate it, and then she'll populate it as well. So she's getting essentially double the posts. But if you're not doing anything at all, it would be great, spend the money and just have it populate so you don't have to worry about it, but it's getting done. Just all depends on your personal feelings, how you guys do it, and how you run your business. But that's a great point. So yeah, that was awesome to bring up.
Yeah.
Sure. So yeah, I mean, there's definitely there's resources out there like that for you guys are huge. And I think you brought up a good point is the blogging, right? So maybe we set up another call for next week to do blogging, because you guys with your websites all have the availability to do blogging. It's through WordPress as well, which is one of the best hostings, for real estate websites. But the blogging side of Chime can get a little confusing because it is through WordPress. So I would say let's dig into something next week as far as we can screen share and show you how to actually upload a blog to your websites, because blogging is huge and we don't do it enough, to be honest. It's one of those things that everybody should be doing it. If you look at the top offices and you look at the top agents in our area, a lot of them are blogging heavily. That's a big piece of the puzzle, right? There's the whole puzzle for everybody. So, it's not just social media. It's not just blogging. It's not just getting your face out there. It's about taking all those pieces and finishing that puzzle. So that would probably be a good, something good to touch on next week, so you guys can start uploading some blogs. And I saw KCM, it looked like they had some blogging. They were more focused towards blogging, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they have a lot of different articles, and they even target now towards, what different people in the industry are predicting are going to happen, and to try to take your clients, to not make them feel so worried about what the future may hold.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really like their articles, and I think that anybody would benefit from them. And they're not too heavy. It's light reading. So I thought it would be nice to share that. And another cool thing is, I know Brandon, and obviously he's his own thing, but he's doing those podcasts, and even if I know we're not the ones speaking, but they are informative, and it would be kind of cool to put some of those up. I mean, I don't know.
And he's actually looking for guests. So I'm going to do one with them probably in the next few weeks or the next month or so. I know he kind of booked up a few people to get the first few done. But he's always looking for guests. So if you guys are interested, and it may not be in your wheelhouse, but if you are interested, reach out to Brandon Barza. He's one of our agents. Also owns the photography company. He's he's great at doing that stuff. And as you guys know, take a look at his social media. He's very good at posting content daily, and he's good at staying in front of people. And with him doing those podcasts, he's looking for agents to possibly come in and you could do one day where you guys talk about a certain thing, and John, you could do the next where you talk about something different.
Is there any? Can you give me his number?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll send it out.
All right.
And it'd be good for you guys to chat with them. And
yeah, I'd love to. Thank you.
And if you want to get on the podcast, I'm sure he'd be more than happy to help you guys. Just because we're all realtors doesn't mean he can only do one realtor. He can just discuss different items with you guys. So that would be, that'd be great. He's got a pretty good following himself. So, you're getting in front of his following, but
absolutely
in the same breath, it's something else for you to post as well. Once he's done, you can post that, be like, to your crowd and say, hey guys, look, my sphere, hey, I was on a podcast. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. So it's just more content as well for you guys on the back end to push out.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I'll shoot out his number. I'm going to send out this recording, obviously, for the agents that didn't make it, but I'll input it in there as well. So.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely. So, what else? How's everybody doing? You guys turning and burning or what?
Well, for me, I'm just getting back into, not into, but it's like I feel like I'm just starting to get out into the world again instead of being locked up in here.
Mm-hmm. Tula, how you doing?
I'm hanging in here. I am starting to get out a little bit, but it's a little different, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't know. I'm just a little leery about everything. So what's wrong with just staying here and I make my bed and I get back into it? It's like a new room.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you got to keep yourself busy, you know? Just got to keep yourself busy. Yeah, also in the email I sent out for this, some of you guys have worked with Dave Ward at Try to Entitle. We do have that real estate coach through him. The way it works is they do Monday morning at 11 a.m. They do Monday morning calls. I sent him out the email list for all the agents in the office, so you guys should be getting emails. There you go, John. I like that background.
How do you do that? I love
Yeah, I want to know.
Yeah, fill us in.
There'll be a class on that next week.
I love
He's
it.
not giving his secrets away. He's not giving his secrets away. We'll find out. I'll find out. That's it.
I love it.
So Monday morning at 11 is who now?
So
Brian.
every Monday morning at 11, there's a coach, local real estate coach, Brian McHugh. He was a big producing agent. He got kind of into the title side and coaching side of the business. So at Monday mornings, 11 a.m., you should be getting notifications in, emails in. If you're not, shoot me an email, and I'll CC you with Dave. He's the one that sent out the invites. I sent him out the agent list, so he should be sending to everybody. If he's not, just let me know. You guys can jump on that call for free. That's just with a bunch of people. Usually there's like 70 or 80 people on that Zoom, but it's only him. It's not like a necessarily an interactive thing. It's him going over certain things every Monday. So
It's inspirational, that's for sure.
Yeah,
And
Jaya's on it a lot.
Jaya's
done it. Jenna's done it. Melanie's done it. But a bunch of our agents are usually on it at that time frame. But definitely check it out. And then if we can get enough of the agents together, he's actually willing to do weekly calls with us, just our team and within home sales. So it would be a great tool for us. He's a busy guy, but it would be a great tool for us to get with him, and we can essentially have a personal one-on-one training. We could have a one-on-one personal training just with this real estate coach. So we do actually have a real estate coach at our disposal, essentially. So definitely check out the Monday morning calls. It's a great. I join in on them. They're really cool. You can actually some of them are visual, but a lot of them are just audio too. So you could actually, if you're on the computer, you can actually do some work while you're just listening to it as well, and still take away a lot from it. So
What do you think of Call Paul?
I haven't jumped on one of those calls yet. Every Thursday at that time, I've always been tied up for, right?
I know, 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
They're really good.
I like them. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Today's about emotional support, which we'll be testing, especially like for Hutchinson. A lot of the buildings have animal restrictions. They can't have any pets. So I think, the animal restriction will be interesting. And it's a topic that you don't necessarily think about until you're in a transaction where, you have a client that fits those needs. So
yeah, that's a great point. I mean, so that's another one that you guys have access to, obviously. So I would definitely take a look at that. It's every Thursday at 4, correct?
Yes.
Where?
It's
Online. It's a Zoom.
Yeah, Zoom. So if you guys, again, if you're not getting the invitations, let me know. I'll reach out to Dave and I'll connect you guys. So you guys are ensured that you're getting the notifications. I know, like I said, I sent them the list, so I think you guys should be getting them. But just let me know if you're not. All right, we'll take care of you.
This is so scary because I get so many emails, and I'm just kind of laughing at myself now because I could be joining all these other groups that you have nothing to do with.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's which is not a bad thing. If you're learning, then that's good. If you learn one new thing a day.
Yeah.
But
Funny.
yeah, Monday mornings 11 a.m. and then every Thursday at 4 p.m. the Monday mornings with Ryan McHugh. What's the attorney's name on Thursdays?
Just Paul. Call
right?
Paul.
Call Paul. Yeah, that's what it is, right? Call Paul.
That's all we know.
Yeah.
We'll have to find out today.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah, so those are pretty cool. So like Tula, if you're interested in that, just shoot me an email if you
Oh,
don't.
Trask.
I'll look for it because I do cancel a lot of them. I don't know who they are. I think everyone's stalking me.
Yeah, I know. Well, you get a lot of them nowadays.
You really do.
I know, it's scary.
I mean, I have 16,000 emails I have to delete. 16,000.
That's a full-time job.
Yeah, it takes days. When I'm bored, I just go, okay, I'll delete.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Mass delete. So, but yeah, definitely take advantage of some of those products that are out there. Breakthrough Broker, Keeping Current Matters. Look into those. Take advantage of those. They're great tools. Like everybody that's on here right now could be a great, benefit. It could be a great benefit for them. I see what you guys do. So it's definitely a great benefit, whether you're posting a lot, whether you're not. Either way, it's something that you can definitely take advantage of. So definitely check those out. And if you guys got any questions, just give me a shout on here.
Okay.
It's so good. Whatever he has on the back of,
on John's?
yeah, I mean, he's catching my attention now. I'm watching him before I'm watching him now.
There he goes. I like that one right there.
Right. Well, there you go. There's a secret right there.
Yeah.
Change the background.
Yeah.
I love it.
Goodness. Well, I've been very much.
5-minute tutorial. You go and hit if you're on your desktop or laptop where it says stop video, click on that and it'll say virtual background. If you're on
look at you.
Really?
Look at that. Oh.
Then you go and add a photo from your own photos onto the virtual background. If you're on your iPhone, you hit more and it says virtual background.
Oh, I can only do this when I'm on Zoom, right?
Yes.
Well, yeah, because you need to go to stop video.
Right.
Hit stop video, and when you hit stop video, it pops up.
Yes.
It's the third one up there should be virtual background.
Third one, video settings, a virtual background. Yes.
Change background.
I see. Oh my goodness.
Then you go add a photo. Now the trick with Zoom is you have to have front lighting, because if you have bad front lighting, you'll start pixelating, and the virtual background will be like, you'll see the virtual background, but you won't see yourself.
I see. Now, how do you get to your
like you, Jaya? We can't see you. Your lighting to the front is too bad.
Right, I see that. Now, how do you go and get your own photo?
Well, don't you have any photos on your computer?
Oh, yes, but if I go to choose virtual background,
it says it goes straight to your photos.
No,
there's a plus sign on it. It says none.
Oh yes, plus add image. I gotcha. Okay, thank you.
Oh, can I do a video?
No.
Sure. No.
No, in the background?
No, it has to be a solid background.
Okay.
That's too bad.
Wow.
Well, what are you going to do a video of?
Well, I have a fabulous view of Sedona in a helicopter. That would really.
Well, how about just taking a still shot from it?
Yeah, that'd be cute. Okay.
You learn something new every day.
I know.
Yeah, there you go.
Good job, Tom.
Very good.
All right, I'm going to leave you. I got work to do.
All right, guys.
Thank you,
Well, be
John.
good.
Thank
We'll
you,
send
Greg.
this out, and,
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Nice to see everybody.
All right. See ya.
Bye-bye. Have a good one.
You too.